Well, what's up, everyone? I want to thank you guys for joining me today. This is Nelson, and I want to talk to you for a few minutes, briefly, to the head of household, to the husbands, about something that is very important, and that is how can a busy husband avoid burnt out? How can a busy husband avoid burnt out? Yes, you want to do the best for your family. You want to have that money in place, but when you're taking your vacation, you don't want to worry about the bills when you come back, about worrying about taking care of bills. You want to make sure your children are ready for college. If they want to go to college, you want to make sure that you're ready. You're saving up for that. You want to make sure that you have a roof over your head. Their kids and their family, they are comfortable. You want to make sure that they're riding in a decent car, a good car, something that is reliable. So you put in the time and you even do extra. You even do it overtime. Sometimes you even go ahead and you get yourself a part-time job. You want to make sure that your family have it so bad that you are doing all these extra things. You're going the extra mile, part-time job, overtime. Stay when you know you wanted to go home and go and hang out with the boys. You are sacrificing your time. You're doing all these different things for your family. And that is wonderful because I truly believe that family should have the best. I believe the family should have a good roof over their head, a good car to drive, something that is reliable that they can get from point A to point B without you out there, without you being at work and worrying, is the car going to make it? Is my wife going to make it? Is the children going to make it home? Is it raining? How they go? You're worrying about these things. And I know you want the best for your family. Likewise, I want the best for my family too. And I have sacrificed in the past. Whenever we bought a new car, I give them the new car. I want my wife and my kids to drive in the new car, and I would drive the old car, even if I have to wait for them to pick me up. I want them to have that which is reliable so that they can get home and be safe. So we go the extra mile. We do the extra things that we can to make sure that they are happy, to make sure that they have the good things of life, to make sure that they're comfortable. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. That's what we should do as a head of household. But here is something that I want to ask you. Here's a question that I want to ask you. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right? You're doing all that, all those things, showing up at work, providing for your family, being present at home, and still feel like you're running on empty? It's like there is something missing. You feel like you're running on empty. There's no satisfaction. You're doing all those things because you know that those are things that you should do as a head of household. But you feel like you're running on empty after you're doing all those things. Well, let me tell you this, you are not alone. So today I want to talk to you about something that is very real. This thing that we call burnt out. And more important, I want to share with you 7 ways how to avoid it before it breaks you down. 7 ways before it breaks you, before it cuts into your health, before it cuts into your family time. I want to share with you 7 ways. But before I get there, I want to share this with you as well. You see, many husbands are silently burning out. Silently. They're not going to complain. They're going to go to the next job. They're going to stay for the overtime and they're not going to complain. Not because they are weak. They are burning out silently, not because they are weak, but because they love their family so much. They care so much for their family. You see, you are trying to lead, provide, and protect. But somewhere along the line, you forget to care for yourself. Somewhere along the line, you are forgetting to care for yourself. And you got to understand this. If you are not good enough for yourself, you won't be good enough for them. If you can't help yourself, you won't be able to help them. I said this before and I said it again. I've heard this. If there's turbulence on the plane and you're there with someone and the mask comes down, put the mask on your face first so that then you can help someone else. Start with the man in the mirror. Start with the man in the mirror. Somewhere along the line, you forget to care for yourself and you begin to feel empty. You begin to feel like there is something missing. You see, burnt out is not just exhaustion, it's emotional detachment and losing your sense of purpose. It's emotional detachment and losing your sense of purpose. But here's the good news: burned out is not your destiny. If you're there, it's not your destiny. It's a signal that it's time to realign. It's time for you to start realigning yourself, prioritize. You got to go back to the drawing board. Sit down, find a place, relax, and try to figure out why am I feeling this way. Look at your life, look at the things that you're doing, and your why will begin to come clear to you. You begin to see the reason why you're burning out. You begin to see the reason why you're feeling this way. I want to share with you 7 practical ways to avoid burnout. The first one is prioritize rest, not just sleep. Prioritize rest. Rest isn't laziness. When you sit back in your big chair and you put your feet up and you begin to relax after you take a shower, it's not laziness. It's recovery. It's recovery. Schedule downtime and treat it like an appointment. Rest is how warriors recharge. Schedule your downtime. Treat it like an appointment. When I get home today, after I finish, greet my family and I take a shower, I'm getting in my big chair and I'm going to relax for 30 minutes. Schedule it like an appointment. It's not laziness. It's recharge, recovery. You recover in your strength, your vitality. Number 2, renew your mind daily. This is important as well. The second point in ways to avoid burnt out. Renew your mind daily. Start your morning with prayer, gratitude, clarity. Start your morning with prayer and gratitude and clarity. You can pour into you. No matter of fact, you can't pour into your family if you are mentally empty. You cannot. It's like pouring from an empty cup. You cannot pour into your family if you yourself is not settled, if you yourself is not feeling content, if you yourself is not feeling some kind of gratitude. You become frustrated. You're not going to pour into your family the things that needs to be there, the joy, the peace, the love, the comfort, all these different things you cannot pour. Start your morning with prayer and gratitude. So as you slide through your day, you're sliding through your day feeling free, happy, joyful, and you're bringing that back home with you. You cannot pour into your family if you're mentally empty. Number 3, communicate with your family. Communicate with your wife. Communicate. Communication is very important. Don't isolate yourself. Let her in. Let her be a part of your day. You're not pouring out your anger on her or just all the time want to vent all the negative things that happen, but let her in. When you get home, how you doing, honey? Talk to her nice. Share with her. If there is something that is crucially important, I should say, I use the word crucial, but if there's something that is weighing you down and you really need to talk to someone, let her in. Let her share the weight. That's what she's there for. You help me. Let her share the weight. She is more stronger than you think that she's in. You see, a strong marriage is a team, not a solo mission. A strong marriage is a team. Let her in. Don't come home and isolate everyone because you're angry at what has happened at work, what someone done on the road when you're driving home with them and their road rage and they give you the finger because you're trying to come in or cut over or whatever. Don't bring those home. Don't isolate them because of that. If you bring it home, if something is bothering you, I think it's better for you to sit down, let her in and share, let her share the weight. If y'all want to pray together, if you want to talk about it, if you want to go and journal, whatever it is, let her in. A strong marriage is a team, not a solo mission. And that's how a lot of men made a mistake and try to carry the burden by themselves. And next thing you know, they begin to burn out. Number 4, delegate and simplify. You don't have to do everything. Learn to let go. Learn to let go of some non essential and ask for help when needed. Ask for help. There's a scripture that says a man pride would bring him low because he is afraid to ask for help because he think that is weakness. That is strong to me. That is strength. When a man have the courage to ask for help, to me, that means that this person is a strong person. He doesn't care. He's not worrying about someone else's opinion concerning he's asking for help and he should be a big strong man and he's asking for help. He's not worrying about that. He's more concerned about his well-being. He's more concerned about getting the result to whatever is bothering him. He's more concerned about solving the problem than to go walking around with a problem that is bothering you all day long. It's just sitting there on your chest. It's just like a monkey on your back, like they said. Learn to let go of the non-essential and ask for help when needed. You don't have to do everything alone. You don't have to do everything. Sometimes you just delegate some things. Ask for help. It will help you and free you up for some other things that you need to deal with. And you won't burn yourself out trying to do it all by yourself. Here is number five: move your body to avoid burnout, even if it's 15 minutes of stretching or a walk. It will help you to reduce stress and boost your focus. 15 minutes, even if it's 15 minutes, stretch, exercise, walk, do push-ups, whatever you have to do. You know, a walk is so good. Walk is so important. You can be walking and your mind, man, all kind of wonderful things start to come into your mind. You're thinking, you're looking at trees, you're looking at the nature. So many good things, ideas begin to pop into your mind. You're releasing that stress. You're releasing those stress and it boosting your focus. You begin to see things and wow, oh yeah, I like that. And things begin to come clearer and clearer to you. Move your body, exercise, whatever it is, a punching bag, whatever it is, it will help you to reduce stress and keep you from burning out. Number six, set boundaries. This is important, very important as well. Protect your time. You can spend so much time in front of a television, in front of TV, and that news, they will give you news 24 hours a day because that's what they're made for, some of those stations. The 24 hours news, and 99% of it is bad news. I don't know how you see it, but that's what I see it. 99% of it is negative. Protect your time, even with people that you're spending your time with. They complain all day long. You spend an hour with them, 99% of the time was complaining, talking about how things are bad, talking about how this other person is no good and all that. Protect your time. Say no to things that drain you and yes to things that feed your spirit. You want me to say it again? Because I think that is that's priceless right there. Say no to things that drain you and yes to things that feed your spirit. There is some things that people can push on you, keep talking and keep repeating, and you're hearing it and you're hearing it and you're hearing. Next thing you know, you start thinking on it, and it begins to drain you. You becomes weaker. You becomes your emotions now begin to get the best of you. That you now begin to act on it. Then you find yourself being burnt out. You can sit still for a second. You're there to sit and rest. You begin to think about these negative things that you heard from this person, and you begin to, with the what if, I wonder what if, I wonder if this will happen. And then you get to a point now you just get up and start acting on it. You're already tired. And now here you are, even more drained. When it's time for you to eat now with the family or sit down and just enjoy a nice, comfortable, and informative show, bam, straight to sleep. The wife is talking to you because of all that. You didn't protect your time. Bam, straight to sleep. Kids asking you a question. They want to show you their schoolwork or just share something important with you. Bam, straight to sleep. You did not protect your time. You allow someone or something to drain the energy out of you to the point that you're worrying. You sit up worrying. And now, when you're supposed to be doing these things, you now can't handle it. Here is number seven. Point number seven, refuel with your purpose. When you're feeling drained, when you're feeling empty, when you're feeling like you want to give up, or you're feeling like you're burned out, refuel with purpose. How you do that? Never lose sight of why you do what you do. Connect with your why daily, whether it's your faith, family, or your calling. Never lose sight. Connect with it daily. You see, when you begin to look at the reason, the why you're doing what you're doing, when you look at your why, you look at your purpose and why you're doing what you're doing, it energizes you. You feel like it's energy. You begin to gain more momentum. When you feel low, when you feel at your lowest point, like you're burning out, and you look at the why you're doing what you're doing, you feel like you're getting more energy now. You're adding more fuel. The engine becomes more stronger. It's powerful again. The battery is now being recharged, and it's because you're thinking about the outcome. You're thinking about how wonderful this is going to be. The why you are doing this, it makes you happy and excited, and you find yourself going again. When you never lose why of why you're doing what you're doing, when you never lose why of your purpose, it becomes like fun. It's no more like work anymore. It becomes fun. And now that you're having fun, I like what they said, let the joy of the Lord is your strength. It's like it strengthens you. You refuel yourself from that burnt out. But there's so many men that they don't recognize that this is a burnt out. They look at themselves like, I'm exhausted. I'm working so hard. They don't know the reason why. They're trying to figure out. I used to try to figure out, why am I feeling this way? Every time I get out of my truck, I feel tired. I feel sleepy. It's because I wasn't setting boundaries. It's because I was losing. I was losing sight of my why. I wasn't moving my body like I was supposed to. I wasn't exercising because I was so tired. I just fall for that trick and just stay. Okay, I'm gonna sit down. Matter of fact, I'm saying, hey, I got to get to bed earlier, so I just go to sleep. I wasn't delegating. I wasn't simplifying things. I was making it over complicated. Communication. I sometimes I just come in and I find something to do. I want to read. I think, well, that's the right thing to do, and I isolate myself from my family. I don't want to talk because sometimes I'm angry. I don't even like the job, so I'm angry. I don't like the traffic. I'm angry. I never take time to renew my mind daily and prioritize. I never prioritize rest. I never say I'm gonna sit in my chair. I'm gonna relax, and I'm not gonna do anything. I never do that. I never used to do that. Today, it's all changed now. So, brothers, if you're feeling burned out, don't ignore the signs. Pause, breathe, rest. God didn't call you to grind yourself into the ground. He called you to lead with strength, wisdom, and peace. He didn't call you to kill yourself or to be so tired that you can't enjoy the fruit of your labor. He called you to lead with strength, wisdom, so that you can make right choices, so that you can prioritize, in peace, so that you can enjoy the wonderful place that you have, the roof over your head, your family. At times, you just want to meditate, you just want to connect with the divine spirit. That's what He wants for you. Now, if this hits home for you, I want you to drop me a line. Let me know how these videos are hitting you, are helping you. Let me know, what are you going to do this week to avoid burnt out? And if you want more tips on balancing your work, family, and faith, let me know. Hit me up. Send me a message, DM me, whatever you have to do. And also, don't forget to subscribe because there's going to be a whole lot more encouragement for you as husband. Because what we want for you is for you to evolve and to be the best you, so that what you're giving to your family is the best. And you all going to have the best and enjoy the best life. So this is Nelson. I love you guys. Don't forget a renewed mind. It will not just change your life, but it will change your lifestyle. And we are here to plant a seed in every head of household that will not just impact him, but will impact the whole family. You deserve the best. Love you guys. Until next time, peace, and we out.